Ronin Audiobooks presents How to Live the James Bond Lifestyle, the complete seminar, written and read by Paul Kiriazi.
Dedicated to George Lazenby, who made my favorite Bond film. Though Sean Connery is the best, if I had to be Bond, I'd be Lazenby.
Chapter 1, A New Leader of the Pack. Why James Bond's Lifestyle?
In 1960, Frank Sinatra gathered up Dean Martin, Sammy Davis Jr., Peter Lawford, and Joey Bishop to make a robbery movie in Las Vegas entitled Ocean's 11. They acted in the daytime, took a steam in the late afternoon, and performed in the Copa Room of the Sands Hotel at night. This was the beginning of what would be known as the Rat Pack. For the next 5 years, Sinatra's group would be on the cutting edge of everything that was hip, cool, fun, and masculine. In fact, their popularity still continues. Witness the remake of Ocean's 11, the new Las Vegas look-alike show The Rat Pack is Back, and the HBO movie The Rat Pack. But then, in 1962, one lone man with the 00 number came on the scene to be the contender for the #1 masculine fantasy icon spot. And that wasn't a Jack Daniels in his hand like Frank and the boys had. No, that was a Walther PPK, ready to blow away the competition. The first film, Dr. No, attracted attention. The second, From Russia with Love, let the people know that he was back. The third, Goldfinger, complete with a hat-throwing, karate-chopping villain, an ejector seat-equipped Aston Martin, a hit theme song, and a heroine with the name that viewers would only mention in whispers, Pussy Galore, went more gold than The Golden Girl. That was 1965. 39 years and a total of 20 official films later, James Bond is still the #1 male fantasy. His name is spoken when anyone wants to refer to what is masculine and cool. For proof, just keep your ears open and see how many times he's mentioned in other films and in conversations. British soldiers fighting in the Iraqi War used the code words Operation James with the military targets Goldfinger, Blofeld, and Connery. British commanders chose these code words because they were easy to remember and boosted the morale of the men.
The New Bond.
In 1967, Sean Connery was in Japan on the 6-month shoot of You Only Live Twice. In a hotel restroom stall, he looked up to see a paparazzi clicking away. That's when he decided that this would be his last Bond film. For a while, it turned out anyway. Then the big search for Connery's replacement was on. Who could replace him? The answer came in the athletic form of Australian male model George Lazenby. His Bond movie, On Her Majesty's Secret Service, would be considered by many Bond purists to be the best. However, when offered a multi-picture deal, what did Lazenby do? He turned the producers down. The producers had made a mistake and gone into production without having Lazenby sign a long-term contract. They warned him,
"George, you can't make a career out of one Bond film."
But the 29-year-old Lazenby wouldn't listen. He followed the advice of his agent and turned down future Bond movies. 12 years later, he was interviewed on Entertainment Tonight, where he looked into the camera and said,
"I had my chance, and I blew it."